Have you ever wondered if the Philippines can stand all alone? Imagine a nation, an archipelago in Southeast Asia, admired for its untouched beaches and vibrant cities. Nestled in the western Pacific Ocean, it's a locale where the East greets the West, a captivating fusion of cultures and customs, a melting pot of influences that have crafted its narrative and its people. But the Philippines is not just an idyllic haven for tourists. Its strategic placement at the intersection of the Eastern and Western business spheres elevates it as a crucial participant in global commerce. This country serves as a portal to Southeast Asia, a region pulsating with economic promise, and shines as a beacon amidst the vast Pacific. Also, it's impossible to overlook its plethora of natural resources. From its fertile lands yielding bountiful harvests to its mineral-loaded mountains and seas, the Philippines is a testament to nature's generosity. These resources, when efficiently utilized, hold the potential to propel an economy that can stand autonomously. However, the country's uniqueness doesn't solely lie in the land. It's the people. The Philippines takes pride in a competent and educated workforce that is globally sought after. English-speaking, flexible and diligent, Filipinos have left their imprint in diverse fields and industries, contributing to the nation's economic advancement and development. Over the years, the Philippines has witnessed immense progress, a steady economic growth rate, enhanced infrastructure, and an improved quality of life for many Filipinos. It's a nation that has demonstrated resilience in the face of adversity, rebounding stronger and more resolved. So, can this nation of over 7,000 islands, with its diverse cultures and abundant resources, navigate its own path in the global arena? Let's delve into that. To understand the dynamics, we need to explore the geopolitical landscape surrounding the Philippines. Consider the Philippines as a ship navigating the vast oceans of international relations. The country's strategic location in Southeast Asia, with its proximity to key global powers, places it in a unique position. The Philippines is not just an island nation, but a geopolitical actor with a significant role to play. First, let's look at the relationship with its neighboring countries. The Philippines, like many nations, has an intricate mix of cooperation and competition. It shares strong economic ties with China, yet the two nations have been embroiled in territorial disputes in the South China Sea. The Philippines, however, continues to assert its sovereignty, standing its ground against the giant. Moving further afield, the United States has been a long-standing ally of the Philippines. This relationship is cemented by a shared history and mutual defense treaties, yet the Philippines has not been shy to express its desire for an independent foreign policy, indicating a shift in its diplomatic strategy. Within the realm of international organizations, the Philippines is an active member. From the United Nations to the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, it plays a crucial role in shaping regional and global policies. It is also involved in peacekeeping missions and humanitarian efforts, showcasing its commitment to global solidarity and cooperation. Despite the intricacies of the geopolitical landscape, the Philippines has managed to maintain a delicate balance. It has maneuvered through regional conflicts, upheld its territorial integrity, and fostered relationships with major world powers. It has shown that it's not just a passive player, but an active participant willing to assert its stance and protect its interests. This is not an easy task, as the geopolitical landscape is ever-changing. Each decision, each alliance formed or broken, can tip the balance. Yet the Philippines continues to navigate these turbulent waters with a mixture of diplomacy and assertiveness. Navigating this complex geopolitical landscape requires a balance of diplomacy and assertiveness. Now, let's shift our focus to the economic perspective. How does the Philippine economy fare on its own? The Philippines economy, blessed with a vibrant workforce and abundant natural resources, certainly has the potential for self-reliance. It is one of Southeast Asia's fastest-growing economies, driven by sectors like services, manufacturing, and agriculture. The country's young and dynamic population fuels its domestic market, while its natural resources, such as minerals, farmland, and seas, provide raw materials for industries and food for its people. However, the economy also grapples with challenges. Infrastructure development lags behind many of its neighbors. The agriculture sector, despite the country's rich resources, remains underdeveloped due to lack of modernization and investment. Income inequality is another issue that casts a shadow over the nation's economic progress. Trade relations play a crucial role in the Philippine economy. It enjoys robust trade ties with countries like China, the United States, and Japan. These relationships, built over decades, have allowed the Philippines to export its products, ranging from electronic goods to tropical fruits, while importing necessary commodities and technology. The question is, can the Philippines maintain these trade relations while striving for economic independence? Another key aspect of the Philippine economy is the remittances from overseas Filipino workers. These remittances, which contribute significantly to the country's GDP, help drive consumption and investment. However, this also points to a dependence on foreign economies for job opportunities. So, can the Philippines stand alone? Economically, it's not an easy question. The potential is there, but realizing it requires overcoming several hurdles. It would entail boosting domestic industries, improving infrastructure, reducing income inequality, and perhaps most importantly, creating more job opportunities at home to reduce dependence on overseas employment. In the end, economic independence is not an event but a process. It's a long-term goal that requires strategic planning and implementation. The Philippines, with its inherent strengths and the spirit of its people, has the potential to navigate this challenging journey. Economic independence is a long-term goal that requires strategic planning and implementation. Before we move on, remember to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on our content. Don't miss out on the in-depth analysis and engaging discussions we bring you regularly. Stay in the loop and keep learning. Now let's continue with our discussion. So, what does the path to independence look like for the Philippines? Well, let's delve into it, shall we? The journey towards political and economic independence, though complex, is not impossible. It begins with strengthening national institutions. This means fortifying the judicial, legislative, and executive branches of government, making them robust and resilient. It's about ensuring they have the capacity to make and implement decisions that reflect the interests of the people. Now let's talk about trade. The Philippines, like any other country, cannot exist in isolation. It needs to diversify its trade relations, not relying too heavily on a single country or region, but rather building robust relationships with a variety of partners. This way, it can better insulate itself from economic shocks and maintain a healthy balance of trade. Investing in human capital is another crucial step on the path to independence. This involves improving education and healthcare and creating opportunities for people to gain skills and knowledge. A well-educated, healthy workforce is one of the most valuable assets a country can have. But it doesn't stop there. The Philippines must also promote innovation and technology. This means fostering a culture of creativity and entrepreneurship and investing in research and development. It's about creating an environment where new ideas can flourish and be turned into products, services, and solutions that can drive economic growth. However, the road to independence is not without its challenges. It requires a delicate balancing act. On one hand, the country needs to assert its sovereignty and make its own decisions. On the other, it must maintain positive relationships with other nations and participate in the global economy. It's a journey filled with potential pitfalls and obstacles, but also brimming with opportunities. The journey towards independence is a challenging yet rewarding one. It's a journey that demands courage, determination, and vision. But with the right strategies and a commitment to the well-being of its people, the Philippines can chart its own course and stand tall as a truly independent nation. In conclusion, the potential for the Philippines to stand alone is a topic of intense debate. We've taken a deep dive into the multifaceted aspects surrounding this complex issue, exploring the geopolitical landscape, the economic implications, and the potential path towards independence. Remember, we started with the question, could the Philippines function as a standalone nation? We explored the geopolitical landscape, highlighting the country's strategic location in the Asia-Pacific region, its entangled history with global powers, and its current alliances. We then delved into the economic perspective, examining the Philippines' potential for self-sustainability. We considered the country's robust economic sectors, its natural resources, and the challenges it would face in terms of trade and international relations. Lastly, we looked at the path to independence, discussing the steps the Philippines might take to stand alone. We emphasized that independence does not necessarily mean isolation. Instead, it implies the ability to make sovereign decisions that best serve the country's interests. It's crucial to remember that this is not a simple black and white matter. It's a topic that requires careful thought, informed decision-making, and a keen understanding of the interconnectedness of today's world. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more amazing content and keep wondering. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.